Good morning, Malta and Gozo, and welcome to another edition of Lovin Daily. I'm your host, Jonathan Cilia, joined by my co-host, Paula Kauki, and here are your headlines for today. Maltese hunter laughs off illegal bird caller fine and pledges to break law again. Rosianne Kutayar says she never did business with Jorgen Fenech. Berzabuja man arrested in connection to 21 robberies worth over 70,000 euros. Malta to start vaccinating teachers and others 3 weeks ahead of schedule. And highly infectious South African COVID-19 strain found in Malta. Paula, do you want to take us away with the first story?
Ekku, mela donnu li l-kaċċatur Karlo Muscat kellu konverzazzjoni interessanti ma l-ambjentalista Cammy Applegreen qed insemmi l-isem għaliex l-isem tal-kaċċatur tista' ssibuh fuq l-screenshot li tefat l-ambjentalista fejn għadna ma nafux min beda jkellem lil min, però f'dil-biċċa li qiegħda iddur fis-social media l-kaċċatur jaddonnu juri li jiġi għaw jqum mill-multi relatati mal-illegalitajiet relatati mal-kaċċa illi allegatament dan inqabad, mhux allegatament l-inqabad uħallas il-multa għamilhom. U allura qiegħed bħal donnu jammetti li jisma' dawn il-multi mhumiex għoljin biżżejjed biex wieħed jinduna l-iżbalja u jżommuh milli jagħmilha darb'oħra. L-multa kienet ta' 250 euro fejn dan tgħidel ismajna l-multa ħallas ma għandi qiegħed fil-libertà illi nerġa' nagħmilha. Ovvjament din hija storja illi żejda. Ġifieri jekk inti qed tkellem ambjentalista illi taf kemm titkellem passjoni fuq dawn is-suġġetti, ma nistax nifhem kif tippretendi li ħajkollok tip ta' konverzazzjoni magħha mingħajr ma tagħmel screenshot u tellgħu fuq is-social media. Ovvjament min jaf l-FKMK x'qata ħadu meta raw kaċċatur tagħhom stess jammetti illi dil-multa mhix qed iżommhom milli jkommettu l-illegalitajiet.
No, that's exactly it. So just this morning we reported that FKNK, Malta's leading hunting and trapping lobby group, have actually traced Mr. Muscat and they've called him in for a disciplinary meeting. He will now be going in front of a disciplinary board. But obviously, as you said yourself, if you are going to break the law, the last thing you want to do is go specifically to an activist in that sector and tell her that you plan on breaking the law. And if they fine you, you're going to pay the fine and return to breaking the law. He even actually mentioned the area he does it in, Alet Marku, which is an area in Bahar Cha. Cammy Applegreen, on her part, said, quote, intimidation and rude behavior won't make me back off, rather the opposite, because aside from saying that he's going to pay the fine and return to behaviors, he also personally attacked Cammy Applegreen and called her some names we will not repeat this morning. Moving on to the next story of today, Parliamentary Secretary Rosianne Kutayar, Malta's Junior Minister for Reforms, has once again insisted she had done no business dealings with Jorgen Fenech, who is the main suspect in the Daphne Caruana Galizia assassination. A new video emerged yesterday of a Times of Malta journalist asking Kutayar whether she had any business dealings with Jorgen Fenech. Obviously, this comes in light of allegations that she pocketed around 50,000 euros in relation to an Imdina property deal dating back to 2019. Kutayar has yet to really dispel the rumors and claims over this deal. And when she was asked by the journalist yesterday, she said simply, I've never done business with Jorgen Fenech. However, I feel like it's still not a strong enough statement. And it seems that there will always be a cloud over Kutayar in relation to these allegations until she truly does clarify what happened.
Rosianne hija waħda minn sensiela ta' persuni illi spiċċaw f'witch hunt, persuni politiċi, persuni pubbliċi illi kellhom xi tip ta' relazzjoni ma' Jorgen Fenech qabel l-assassinju ta' Daphne Caruana Galizia qabel ma ġie linkjat ma' dan l-assassinju. Issa, f'dan il-każ ta' din il-kwistjoni partikolari għaliex qed nisimgħu ħafna allegazzjonijiet ta' ħafna nies kif kellhom x'jaqsmu ma' Jorgen Fenech, din hija kwistjoni purament ta' he said, she said. Għaliex għax allegazzjoni hija bbażata fuq flus li ma naħsibx li wieħed jista' jintraċċa jekk ingħatawx jew le. Ġifieri wieħed bħalissa qegħdin inħallu f'idej il-Kummissarju tal-Standards pubbliċi, nisperaw li wara l-ġimgħat nistennew il-Kummissarju jasal il-konklużjoni. Jasal għal-konklużjoni mhux jgħid li ma kellux biżjed riżorsi biex jgħid jekk hux sewwa jew le, għaliex jidher li bħal ħafna issues relatati ma' Jorgen Fenech huwa dan il-Kummissarju qed jaqta' jew jekk hix etika jew le. Però jekk xejn għaliex issa tnajjew nisimgħu minn dat tip ta' stejjer u allegazzjonijiet u tintesa' waħda u tqum oħra ċiklu sħiħ, jekk xejn nużaw din l-istorja biex forsi xi darba nibdew il-famuża riforma tal-membri parlamentari għaliex din l-istorja toħodna lura l-meta Rosien Kutajer kienet backbencher, il-MPs tal-oppożizzjoni u l-backbenchers mhumiex qegħdin jitħallsu biżejjed biex jibqgħu jitħallsu ta' backbenchers biss anke fid-dawl li damu x-xogħol part-time daw xogħol li joħodlok ħajtek. Ġifieri ejjew please nużaw dawn l-istejjer biex għall-inqas toħroġ ħaġa tajba minnhom u nirriformaw kif joperaw u jitħallsu l-MPs tal-Parlament ta' Malta. Jekk iridu xi darba li navvanzaw minn dal-ħafna stejjer li ħin kollu tilajn. Nagħdu għal storja oħra, storja interessanti ħafna, I mean kif tinterpreta, ma jien interpretajta b'dak il-mod, Joseph Polidano, ta' 49 sena minn Birzebbuġa ġie arrestat il-bieraħ mill-pulizija wara illi ġi allegatament identifikat bħala ħallil ta' sensiela ta' serqiet. Sa jidher li dawn numru ta' serqiet żgħar dan il-bniedem ilu jagħmilhom minn Novembru tas-sena li għaddiet u jisraq skont l-statement tal-pulizija jisraq djar vojta u construction sites. Però minn djar vojta u construction sites f'4 xhur kien irnexxielu jisraq ammont li jitlaq għal 70,000. Ġifieri minna nfisha hija interessanti.
If you see the photos of this guy's hauls from all his robberies, it's quite impressive. In just 4 months, he's racked up over 70,000 worth of gear. And we're talking things like TVs, shower heads, home appliances. I don't know how he found these things in construction sites and empty homes. But yeah, what was interesting in this story is during the court case, his defense lawyer, Franco De Bono, and Amadeus Kakia, they took the moment to say, listen, this guy comes from a good family. And he only took a turn for the worse when he started getting involved with drugs. And Franco De Bono argued that now is the perfect time to set up an institution that's a non-prison setting that's focused specifically on rehabilitation of drugs. So this is something outside of Corradino, outside of Mount Carmel as well. And he said this would be greatly beneficial to his client. So what do you make of De Bono's argument in this case?
Għanajlek, qabel kien hemm il-moda li bniedem il-klient tiegħu jipprova jitfgħu Mount Carmel flok il-ħabs biex b'xi mod jiskonta sentenza b'mod iktar komdu. Forsi Mount Carmel m'għadux daqs iktar komdu mela rridu nsibu post ieħor. Li nafu li ma nistgħux nagħtu lok biex min inqabad ħati ta' reat ma jiskontax is-sentenza jekk l-imħallef iħoss li għandu jiskonta sentenza. Ir-reabilitazzjoni hija importanti, però ma nistgħux ma jkunx hemm xi ħaġa bħal ħabs illi forsi żomm xi ħadd milli jkommetti reat. Jekk il-ħabs għandu xi kollu forsi elementi riabilitattivi kbar, dik diskussjoni oħra u naqbel, imma ma nistgħux noqogħdu naraw fejn ħandaħlu l-klijenti jekk mhux il-ħabs biex b'xi mod jeħilsuha. Ġifieri. Issa naraw, ma diskussjoni interessanti ħafna u jalla li tibqa' fuq l-aġenda tal-newsrooms u tal-politiċi biex forsi wkoll xi darba nindirizzaw din il-problema aħjar.
Moving on to the next story, and a bit of good news actually. Malta's vaccination rollout is actually ahead of schedule, and the next cohort of vaccinations will now be rolled out 3 weeks in advance. Health Minister Chris Fearn announced yesterday. So the next cohort is involving quite a few people. We've got people working in schools, such as teachers and other staff. You also have parents and guardians of children with chronic illnesses. As well as people working in the energy sector, the transport sector, the water industry, and postal services. So, the rollout is really expanding over here. As of yesterday, over 50,000 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine had been rolled out in Malta, with 17,000 of those being second doses. So, some movement on the vaccine rollout in Malta.
Fil-fatt dawn ikunu kif qed tispjega inti b'mod parallel qegħdin jitlaqmu l-professjonisti li huma essential services li huma esposti għal numru kbir ta' nies kuljum flimkien b'mod parallel ma' minnu vulnerabbli u minnu anzjan, il-persuni vulnerabbli qegħdin jitlaqmu mater dej peress li tfal vulnerabbli ma jistgħux jitlaqmu ser jibdew jitlaqmu il-ġenituri tagħhom u kif ħabbar Deputat Prim Ministru l-bieraħ ukoll ser jibdew jitlaqmu l-persuni anke li jakkumpanjaw min imur barra minn Malta għal kura. Biex kemm jista' jkun il-persuni li l-iktar huma suscettibbli illi kollhom reperkussjonijiet jekk ibadhom il-COVID-19 ikunu protetti kemm jista' jkun. Malajr brabta mal-COVID ukoll l-aħħar storja tagħna illum sfortunatament din id-darba fuq nota negattiva instab każ wieħed tal-varjant tas South Africa flimkien il-Deputat Prim Ministru tagħna update illi għab kollox 49 UK variants, b'każijiet ta' UK variants f'pajjiżna, alla volja xjenza bħalissa qiegħda turi li min għandu l-variant mhuwiex neċessarjament ser ikollu effetti qar mill-bniedem li jaqbdu l-COVID l-oriġinali, ħansejħu hekk, però il-periklu ta' dawn il-varjanti huma li jittieħdu ħafna iktar malajr, u għalhekk huwa ħafna aktar importanti li inti ma tkunx taf għandekx il-COVID jew COVID variant għaliex studji fuq il-mikrobu juruk x'kellek, imma għalhekk importanti li wieħed min ikollu l-COVID ma joħdix lightly għaliex jaf jekk il-COVID normali bih kont tagħtih 3 min nies oħra bil-variant jaffettih il-kull min kien fil-kamra miegħek. Ġifieri iktar responsabilità fuqna issa nafu li il-varjanti f'pajjiżna.
And it's not only that, you mentioned the UK variant. I mean, I just saw a story today that there's a new variant that's coming from a US and UK variant combining, so we might be entering a new phase of the COVID-19 pandemic. But just to remind you that in Malta, we currently have 3 vaccines underway, AstraZeneca's, Pfizer, and Moderna. And the latter 2 are supposed to be, quite effective against these variants. So definitely that is a good sign as well. And just to remind you, as of yesterday, Malta has 2,316 active cases. So let's see what happens today with the numbers today. But I think that brings us to the end of today's episode. Both from myself and Paula, have a day full of love.